5 signs God is preparing you for what's next. Sometimes the preparation comes before the promise makes sense, before clarity, before direction, before anything changes on the outside. You don't see the full picture yet, but you feel the shift happening inside you. Your desires are changing. Your tolerance is shifting. Your spirit feels restless, but not lost. That inner stirring is often how God begins getting you ready for what's coming. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 20:24, "A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand their own way?" You may not understand this season yet, but God does. Sign 1. What once satisfied you no longer does. Things that used to excite you now feel empty. Goals you once chased don't carry the same weight. You're grateful, but no longer fulfilled by what used to be enough. This isn't ingratitude. This isn't restlessness. It's preparation. God often creates dissatisfaction, not to frustrate you, but to make room for what's next. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing." When God is preparing you, He loosens your attachment to what no longer fits your future. Sign 2. You're being stretched in uncomfortable ways. Waiting feels harder than it should. Growth feels slow. You feel capable of more, yet stuck in between. This stretching isn't delay, it's development. God strengthens what cannot be rushed, because what's next will require more from you. More wisdom, more endurance, more trust. James 1:3-4 tells us, "The testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work." If God rushed you forward without strengthening you first, the weight of the next season could break you. Sign 3. Certain people or habits are falling away. Some connections fade quietly. Old routines no longer fit. Conversations you once enjoyed now feel draining. And while that can feel lonely, it's often necessary. God removes what cannot follow you into the next season. John 15:2 says, "He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful." Pruning isn't punishment, it's preparation. Sign 4. You feel drawn toward growth, even without clarity. You crave purpose more than comfort, depth more than distraction, alignment more than approval. You may not know where you're going yet, but you know you can't stay the same. That desire didn't come from nowhere. God plants the hunger before He provides the fulfillment. Psalm 37:4 says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." When your desires change, it's often because God is aligning your heart with your future. Sign 5. You feel peace even without answers. You don't know what's next. You don't have all the details. But deep down, you trust God anyway. That kind of peace doesn't come from certainty. It comes from surrender. Isaiah 26:3 reminds us, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." That calm faith is proof that preparation is happening. If God is preparing you for what's next, don't rush this season. Don't despise the quiet. Don't underestimate the waiting. What God builds now will sustain you later. And when the next door opens, you'll realize you were ready all along. If this message spoke to your heart today, type Amen in the comments